What's good, everyone? This is Musa from The Trading Do, and it's time for weekly recap. As I promised you guys on Friday, I'll be dropping a recap for all the trades I took this week. Go uh, deep to breaking them down, why, how I took them. I took about 5 trades this week. Friday or Thursday, was uh best day in terms of results. I'm around 9% uh on Thursday, and this week total profits about 13%. Going into Nasdaq, I'll take Nasdaq and break the 2 trades I took. But first of all, I will break them in the way I'm looking at charts on why I took it, on or why I acted upon that before I actually take it. So let's go into the weekly chart first. This going into the beginning of the week, this was the weekly candle I have. This is on Nasdaq and this is on ES. So let's go here a little bit. What would I expect from a candle like this? Candle like this, formation, the anatomy of the candle is it opened, went into this weekly opposing candle or order block, and closed bullish. Okay. At the weekly time frame, what targets do I have above? I have this swing high. Now going into the daily, as I know now that I expect the next weekly candle to be bullish, or at least I'm expecting an open low high close week, as there's nothing bearish about this weekly candle. So I'm expecting a candle that closed the week as open low high close. So I shift from that to the daily. And what do I have on the daily going into the week? That was Friday's candle. Okay. Let me go back actually here. That was Friday candle. If I see the weekly, okay, I hit a daily fair value gap on the daily time frame, not the weekly. My bad. So it makes sense for the new week to start with an open here and then go down to create a low. If I'm expecting the weekly candle to be kinda bullish or open low high close, and the daily right now makes sense to go down first from this daily fair value gap. What should be my point of interest? Like, it would go down to form the low of the power of 3 candle, of the weekly candle, but where probably would this low form? So I have my eyes on, obviously, this volume imbalance and the previous daily low. You guys will see me use previous daily highs and lows to judge and verify order flow, just like I did on Dixie. Going into Monday this week, my buys that I sent on Dixie, and forgive me if I don't send my buys and my trades yet on indices, but I'm new to trading indices regularly, like having them on my watch list, watching them, and actually acting upon them, taking transactions. And I might be feeling it better right now than Forex and it's moving better, but I don't want to be new into actually trading an asset class. That's not my specialty and share it as an expert. I would like to take my time first. Hope you guys understand. As we was in Dixie this week, okay, going into Monday, our bias was, oh, I have this replay. Our bias was bullish. I'm looking for an open low high and then close. And Dixie manipulated again into the River Valley gap, but got a bounce. Not the best. This candle closed meh 50-50. But my bias for the week was obviously bullish, as you guys know. And I told you exactly in the trading floor and in the Dixie channel, I'm bullish on Dixie until we go to premium at 100.784 at the first target. And this is the same thing I did on Nasdaq. And this is the same thing I'll do any chart. I'll look at the weekly chart and ask myself a question. Is a next weekly candle expected for me to be bullish or bearish? Me looking at this candle as a reference for this week, I'm expecting to be bullish. This candle opened, created a low, created a high, and then closed above the previous candle here. The closure this is above this high. Yeah, it went to the weekly fair value gap. We need to show Dixie. I know we went to a daily fair value gap or a weekly fair value gap. There's nothing bearish yet about this candle. I'll be bearish about this candle if we take the high of this candle this week and we start to reject heavily. But for me, before that happens, I will still look for premium of the daily range here from this high to this low, or this high daily to this low. Especially taking this no upper wick candle. Okay. And price was meh consolidating on Tuesday. It took Mondays and Fridays low, but still didn't close below this fair value gap or under this order block. And FOMC gave us the clue that yes, after this candle now, trading into from this daily fair value gap, I would think that the low is set. That's why I was bullish on Monday, but Monday's close was meh. It was 50-50. I couldn't call something for Tuesday before that happened. Before trading into this little imbalance here and taking previous day high, we were rejecting it. I told you we were bearish and that we would look for buys on foreign currencies. And this day we nailed the bias and I made money on buying foreign currencies. Actually, not on my main account though. And then I didn't trade on Wednesday. I waited for FOMC. I traded Nasdaq post FOMC, but not Forex. But going into Thursday, I had everything to decide I'm gonna fucking buy dollar. Because I have the perspective of the weekly open, low, high close still in mind. And obviously Thursday was very, very smooth. So that's how I think about previous daily highs and close and build bias only by using candles. Going from the weekly candle to the daily candle. And when I'm actually entering a setup, I would do the same for the 4-hour and the 1-hour candle. So let's go back to Nasdaq. See, I told myself, okay, this is probably where we would form the low of the week. I don't know for sure, but we need a reason to form a low. What would be the reason and the point of interest? Actually, this gap here aligns with this inverse fair value gap from this area. And we will take a previous daily low, which is Friday's low here, right? Also, what would we hit? Something that I do love incorporating into my trading, premium and discount. I would love to see us take this low, hitting discount of the range. Okay? All right. Then going into FOMC. FOMC was on Wednesday here. I had this point of interest, market, okay, and this discount and low. And I waited for post FOMC. Price reached discount post FOMC here. and then closed like this. It took this range low again. It took it like it swept it, but it's very shallow. It took it and it rejected the range. It went into discount and it has a reason now to go up. So where did I enter? Where did I actually act on this? It was around here. When I saw this, I had my eyes on this daily fair value gap or inverse fair value gap. Sorry. Actually, I used this on the 5 minute and I entered. When I entered, Bryce was here. Bryce did that and displaced, formed an order block. So this is a propulsion block for me, like this one. So I entered in this fair value gap here. Let me make this something like this for my position. And my stop went. And for this trade, where did I take profits? I took profits around this. Let me make sure of my numbers here. I'm going on my phone right now. Uh, no, I actually entered lower. Price was trading low. Something around this. And my stop was because I made how many hours? I think my stop was something like this. And because I entered on CFD, the numbers are a little bit different because I made, yeah, it's like this. Because I made 4% on this. Had to be 4R, this entry. Yes, my stop loss were not on this low. I have my reasons though, because I treated this as a propulsion block and this as a fair value gap. I didn't want this low to get swept, to be honest. It went deep into a bit of drawdown here. Half my risk were gone in this drawdown, but I wasn't stopped out. It was still valid, reclaiming this fair value gap, and then I got this holy fucking bump going into the close, and then range. What follows ranges, expansion, and when I saw this expansion here, we were taking this Asia high from previous day high. I closed my trade because I also made 4%. My target for the week was obviously higher as this was my target for the weekly. We cannot reach it, like can stop at it, but still I have higher targets for NQ. So that was my first trade. What was my second trade on Nasdaq? This was my second trade. Let me see. Okay, so Wednesday formed the low of the week. On Thursday, what do I expect? Yeah, you tell me. Continuation. So I need to pull my favorite premium and discount. What range? I don't think I had this pull because for me, when I was trading it, I took the position because it reached a discount. Same thing. So I think I did it from another range. I had this 1 hour fair value gap period in discount. I think I pulled it from here. This take it, take it in. Yeah, I think it was like this. Also, I look at uh ES while I'm trading Nasdaq, just for the lower time frames S&Ts and I'm entering, and also the higher time frames. But I really didn't need the higher time frame S&T or something to build my bias and my point of interest for the higher time frame, daily and the weekly. But anyway, ES reached discount of the bigger range. So something that it can have is the stronger asset won't reach discount, the weaker asset a little bit will reach, and you can call it. I find it cringe to call it premium and discount SMT, but I guess call it that way. You can call everything whatever you want, but if you can use them, that's fair. And this 1 hour for value gap as a retracement opportunity to get in buys. And let me actually. What did I buy? I bought the low. I bought this here. Um, why did I buy the low without a change in the state of delivery? Something like this here. I used something that I would like not to discuss right now in the public group. Uh, but I framed it around some certain levels, catch the low, and I took my position off here. So that was it. Let's go. That was something like this. Didn't actually buy that certain low, but got my alarm. Price was trading around here, so I did something like starting this high. The profits around. It's about it was about 3.5 to 4 R2. All right, all right, all right. So that was both of my trades on Nasdaq, and Thursday expanded, Wednesday expanded. Uh, I didn't really look forward into trading Friday as I didn't have something, because the only thing I would entertain on Friday if was this going into OTE and then going up. But this happened late and went up during Asia, and that's not something I'm not awake or actively trading this week. And I didn't trade Friday because there was nothing to get in and to put a stop loss. Like you see, I had both of them trades formed a point of interest with displacement and something to frame my stop loss on. But here there's too many lows and there's no displacement, so I can get fucked up many times here even if I know it's going up. It went up and then down. Whip, so I'm glad I didn't try Friday. Uh, so this for Nasdaq. Let's move into my next asset, which is USD CAD. So for USD CAD, looking at the monthly chart here, guys, uh, this month was so fucking bearish. But what did we hit? Also, this is also pairing with Dixie, of course. But what did we hit here? We hit a monthly fair value gap and a monthly opposing candle here, or order block. You can call it propulsion, but whatever. I don't fucking care about names. And we go to the daily time frame. What do we have going into Thursday? Going into Thursday after the FOMC shifted on uh on Dixie and gave me the clue that okay, we're ready to go higher. We have a very good closure here on Wednesday, and we have a swing low finally formed. We're taking this Friday low, which is previous weekly low and previous monthly low. Because this is a month of May, this low was the month of April. Actually, this one. My bad, my bad. This one was April. Okay, then I'm not mistaken here. Uh, April's low, we took it. We took a previous weekly low. We got a good closure here, and we have an order block or an opposing candle. So I expect Thursday how to form, and that's why I told you. I told you guys on Thursday in the chat. I don't remember who I was talking to. I told you I'm not expecting OTE retracements on USD CAD because it doesn't have to. It's been consolidating like this on the daily time frame, hitting a hard time frame key level and loading some longs here. If it's gonna move to an expansion phase, it needs to do it quickly. Okay. So I'm expecting it to form the low of the day here, and the target would be an average daily range, which was around 3 9, something around here. Okay, we move into the 1 hour. Obviously, the target is here. I've been calling this target in USD CAD, but it was gay. I've been calling it around. The price action epic. Okay, we're getting near the target, and we will go there. We will go. Maybe this week. The next one, I mean. Uh, sadly though, sadly, I would have actually bought this, easily bought this. This is a trade into the Ojo block on the daily time frame, this one, and into this 1 hour fair value gap. But it was during Asia, so I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. But when I woke up and sent you guys my bias and I'm interested in buying USD CAD, I had this 1 hour fair value gap USD CAD. Price traded into it. I took my position here with my stop loss on this candle's low. And that's how I use candles to also form a stop loss. Does it make sense for price to take the low of this Rust candle? This candle was Rust candle that took all those highs and it closed above. No, it doesn't make any sense. Why will price now retrace back into it if it's bullish? It can, of course. Doesn't make sense, but it can. But if it does this, I ain't buying it. It's not bullish for me, right? So I took my position this 1 hour fair value gap and I was targeting, I'll remember, maybe around here. It was like a 2.7 to 3R. And then uh Friday really did nothing. It was a consolidation. So that's USD CAD. USD CAD, I took the position early during London, but my other position was Euro USD, but this was later than USD CAD. It was at New York after news. Let's go now into Euro USD. And I've been bearish on that shit. Here is Euro USD. Euro. Okay. EU after Wednesday's lows. FMC. What do we expect? We expect open, high, low, close. And obviously my target for Euro is 1.115, 1.6. It's around here. This day for value gap, so I expect this to before evaluating anything. And what did I trade? It was this. It was simple, to be honest. I wasn't interested in trading euro when it was down there, but I was at OTE here. OTE. Okay. We have a point of interest here. And actually all of this is an opposing candle. Look at the 4 hour. What do we have here? We have an order block. So very nice for me. This 1 hour candle behavior, I was interested into this going down because this 1 hour candle pushed all the way up here, and probably your other mentors and pay groups were buying euro. Epic, epic, epic. But closures, my friend, candle closures, everything. I wasn't even interested in euro. With this candle closure, I became interested because it's ass. Went all the way up here into our point of interest, rejected and closed below this previous candles high, and then going into lower time frames, it was kind of a whipsaw. But let's see how I navigated it. Let me grab GBP USD here. Yeah, my key was I was already after 8 a.m. candle closed, going into 9 a.m. I wanted to short this, okay? And I saw this phone here. That's SMT between Euro and GU, and then forming a swing high, on the 5 minute. It was primed to go lower, and I did short it. I think during this somewhere here, stop loss at this doesn't make sense to go anymore, and I targeted obviously this low, and then I left some more for around here. Kept going down, going great. So that was all my trades for this week explained on why I acted upon them. And I actually called the bias and the positions live Discord. So I talked the talk and walked the walk. And that was it for the video. We're already going in 30 minutes. Guys, word. I'll see you soon.